grade girls CBL basketball team. And I gotta tell you what an accomplishment it is for them to have won the CBL championship. For those of you who weren't at the game, they won by 2 points. And it was absolutely incredible because every time someone made a shot, you didn't know who the winner of that game was gonna be. To me, that says that it was a really well-played game. But more importantly than them winning was the amount of pressure that they were under. First, if they would have won that game, it would have meant that they would have been the champions, which they were. But if they would have lost that game, it would have also meant that they were champions because of how hard they worked. The reason the game was as exciting as it was is because every single shot that they shot, they did it with their entire heart. Every single time that they ran up and down that court, they ran up and down that court like it was the last time they were going to do it. I cannot express to you enough how much heart they put into it, and there was an incredible amount of pressure. There was a lot of pressure for these 10-year-old and 11-year-old kids to be under, and they did a phenomenal job. So let's give them a round of applause as they come out. Volumes about how much heart each one of these girls has. Mr. Mike Madej. Hello, everybody. To the team, okay? This is Julie Walsh. Julie Walsh is a member of the parish. She goes to Spring Garden School, okay? She goes to this school. Maddie Lefebvre. Diana Lopez. She goes to the Performing Arts School. Everybody knows Kylie Brown. This is Kevin. Riley's dad is also a coach, but he couldn't make it, okay? Tim Cummings, okay? I'd like to thank Mr. Long because as soon as this happened, he says, oh, we've got to have a pep-rally. And I thought to myself, boy, that's a lot. I mean, for you to put this together, it's a disruption for the teachers, it's a disruption for the students, okay, for the staff. It's really nice that you guys took the time to do this. Now, when Mrs. Madej wants to get my attention, okay, she has this little catchphrase that she uses. It's called "Just So You Know." Okay? So whenever I hear her say "Just So You Know," I know I'm in for something. Might be good, maybe bad, but she wants to get my attention. So, just so you know, the 5th grade girls at St. Anne's Parish have an awesome championship basketball team. Look, they're just normal 10 or 11-year-old girls. But what makes them so awesome?
I'll tell you what, they had the guts, okay, to challenge themselves to reach a goal, okay? And they did it with skill and what I call focus, determination. You guys, any of you guys were at the game, you would have seen focus, determination, okay? They gave it 110%. And what was really cool is they did it all with having fun, okay? But most important, it was done with God's grace. Because without God's grace, this would have never happened, okay? Yeah, we're St. Anne's. St. Anne is who? Jesus' God's mother, right? Okay? So you know she was up there probably rooting for us, and you know how tenacious grandmothers could be. Okay? So they're really lucky to have her on her side. Okay? But, I mean, what really did it? It was God's grace. Okay? Because without that, it really, really wouldn't have happened. They trained really hard, worked very hard, but that last 3 minutes of the game, God's grace definitely kicked in. Right now they're going through a national championship in college, okay? We have the boys playing tonight, and the girls play on Tuesday night, okay? One of my favorite girls teams is in the national championship, Notre Dame University. An awesome, awesome team. I have this book that I bought a couple years ago, okay, and it's about their first national championship. Okay, and what it says is, nice girls finish first. Nice girls finish first. It's kind of a play on words from a guy by the name of Leo DeRocha, who was a real cranky old baseball coach for the Brooklyn Dodgers, okay? The guy was just really nasty, and he coined the phrase, nice guys finish last. Because he was playing up against another team, okay, and they were saying, oh, don't be so hard on them, be nice. And he said, nice guys finish last. Well, nice girls finish first, okay? And right here, you can see that. Now, when I read this book, I saw a lot of similarities, believe it or not, between a national championship team and our girls. First of all, the title itself, Nice Girls Finish First. You couldn't meet 10 nicer young ladies until they get on the basketball court. Then it's a little different story, okay? But even on the basketball court, these girls were first class. And we played some really nasty teams, okay? Really nasty teams. These girls hung in there. The other thing about this book, it talks about, it took 3 years for Muffet McGraw. Everybody know who Muffet McGraw is? She's the coach, she still is the coach of the Notre Dame basketball team. She's from Pottsville, Pennsylvania, real classy, down-to-earth lady, okay? It took her 3 years. She actually coached at Lehigh for a couple years, and then she went to Notre Dame. But it took her 3 years to take Notre Dame from an obscure little team to national championship. Girls, how long have we been playing together? 3 years. Right. The other thing is, each one of the girls in this book that is described had very, very strong Christian values. Very strong. And it brought them to the game. And last but not least, one of the, I think it was the point guard. You guys got to get this book. It's a great book. The point guard, after the championship, they asked her, what was one of your most memorable events in your sports career? And believe it or not, she said, winning the 5th grade CYO championship. So that really tugged at my heart a little bit. It was a privilege to work with these girls and a privilege to work with the assistant coaches, Kevin and Tim. Tim, it's too bad he's not here. He's very lighthearted, and he really brought, I can get pretty serious, okay? Tim is really laid back, and he would always interject a joke. It was really great. Kevin would keep me in line. He'd say, "Are you sure you want to do that?" I'd like to give a special thanks to the parents, okay? Thank you. They do a hard job. They're going to get you to practice. They're going to get you to the games. They're going to take you to the store to get you new sneakers. It's a lot of work, okay? I'd like to special thanks to my wife, Nicole. Okay, she was the fourth coach. And Sarah helped us keep the book. Really thank, also special thanks to the parents, okay? Joe Parody right there, he's filming the game. Lily, stand up. And Lily, she helped us out more than I would just like to say, I got this quote from, believe it or not, President Bush, W. Bush. He said this when he congratulated the Notre Dame team at the White House. He said, "It's not that you win a championship, it's that you shape lives in a positive way." And I'm going to tell you, these 10 little ladies here shape life definitely in a positive way. They brought a real good light to St. Anne's Parish, okay? We had no technical fouls, there were no fist fights, the coaches didn't get into any problems, there were no parent problems. It was a beautiful, beautiful season, okay? They made me a much better coach, okay? Because when you're going through something like this, you're looking on YouTube, you're looking at how do I motivate these girls. Thank you. You really made me a better coach. Where's Mrs. Hummel? Mrs. Hummel, I'm almost done. Mrs. Hummel, girls, I think now's a good time to talk to Mrs. Hummel about that little better grade you wanted in phys ed. Last but not least, great kids make great teams. Go Saints.
What do you think if Coach Madej gets a basketball and tries to get you out of homework tonight?